81 degrees.
And we did reach the 90s again today.
So you needed those little fans.
You really
Maybe
did.
The electric ones would come in handy too.
Saturday was the only day we didn't see the 90s over the past week and a half or so. Most of September has been spent in the 90s. So we've been hot, we've been dry, and the tropics have been extremely active. We now officially have, this is Hurricane Humberto, Category 1 hurricane, right now only moving at about 3 miles per hour, but it has sustained winds at about 75 miles per hour. This will be moving away from the coast over the next few days as it pushes back into the Atlantic, but it's so close to the coast right now that you're going to see some impacts like rip currents as well as some swells, but no big impacts to the United States. The only land in jeopardy with Hurricane Humberto at this point is going to be Bermuda. We're also watching one small area. It's in the Gulf of Mexico. I've circled it in yellow, and this is over the next 5 days. We could see that become our next tropical system, but it's a very small chance, only about a 10% chance. A much better chance for this area coming off the coast of Africa. It doesn't look like much right now. It's circled in red, but that has an 80% chance over the next 5 days. Let's track Hurricane Humberto over the next few days, becoming and strengthening into a Category 2 storm. You can see Bermuda still in that cone of uncertainty, could be impacted by this hurricane, but a lot of this is going to be moving out to sea and not having any more impacts for a lot of us here in the United States, other than just being very dry and very hot on the backside of that storm. You remember what happened with Hurricane Dorian just a few weeks ago, where we had extremely hot temperatures with that sinking air behind that hurricane, and we're going to see something very similar happening, especially for the first part of the upcoming week, where this keeps the rain chances out of Georgia and it keeps us in a very dry and a very hot pattern. A few of us did see a little bit of rain on Saturday and even some storms on Saturday, but not everybody saw the rain, and we desperately need some rain for a lot of us in Georgia. Parts of Atlanta, especially in South Fulton County and areas down into Henry County, now under what would be considered a severe drought. We're staying dry Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday into Thursday, and even Friday in the upcoming week, and we will add more 90-degree days in September. It's been very impressive just how many we've seen so far. In fact, we even broke records 4 consecutive days last week. We didn't see the 90s on Saturday. It was actually only 87 in Atlanta, but 91 today, and we're going to continue to stay in the 90s for a majority of the upcoming week, with a slight pattern change coming our way for midweek into the second part of the week, and I'll show you that on our 7-day forecast in just a minute. But first, as you walk out the door Monday morning, 76 degrees, close to 90 by the lunchtime hour, 95 tomorrow afternoon. We won't break a record. We are still well above average for this time of year. Our record for tomorrow is 97, but we're going to be very, very close to that. 93 in Gainesville, 94 in Athens, and 95 for you in LaGrange. Look what happens in the middle part of the week. We're down to 90 on Wednesday. We're going to watch a very small and a very weak front push through. It won't bring us any rain, but it's going to bring us some slightly cooler and some slightly drier air. So by the time we get to Friday, 84, with Saturday morning falling all the way into the lower 60s for Atlanta, which means some areas will see the upper 50s. That's a small taste of fall, guys. Just a small taste.
We'll take it though, Molly. Thank you.